record. All right, we're back. This is episode 46. We're getting pretty, what do you call it, purposeful, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, doing this on a weekly basis. I think it's pretty exciting.
If we can fit it in our schedule, I think you guys can, just to listen or watch, right? What do you think? What do you say?
Very doable. What, it is only 10, 15 minutes long, and it might bring some value.
We try to keep them short, right?
Yeah.
It's totally worth it. All right, so this week's episode is called Stop Procrastinating Now.
Okay.
Don't make excuses is like, I'm just going to lead it out right here. Don't make excuses. If it's worth your time, you're going to make time for it, right?
Absolutely.
If it's not important to you, you're going to give an excuse of why you couldn't do it or why it couldn't be done.
Yep.
Right? Something else took that spot.
Right. I used to be a big procrastinator back in the day. I did. And then I don't know if it was a podcast video or even in person. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But there was a gentleman who said, like, to help cure procrastination, if the thought comes in your head that you need to do that, if it's possible in that moment, do it. So it's like, I gotta do the laundry or whatever. It's like, well, if you have that time in that moment, instead of going to the couch, like, just do it. It's like, once that thought hits you, you should take action. That will help with the procrastination. And then also, this was just recent. I saw on a video, a gentleman said that if any tasks take less than a minute, do it. So, example again, taking out the trash or picking up clothes that are on the floor or things like that. Very simple stuff, because all those little tasks can add up at the end of the day when you're like cleaning your house or something. And then that's why you procrastinate, because it's like, oh, that's going to take me an hour of my time. I could do it later. So do those things that take less than a minute right away.
I would agree. I would agree completely. And I think planning for procrastination also helps. A lot of times you believe by taking or doing that action, whatever it may be, working out, picking up small piles of clothes, making phone calls, prospecting, calling somebody, right? It's going to cause some kind of pain or discomfort, I think, is the other thing, other than it's just, I don't want to do it. That's menial. I'll get to it later, right? I think it's really, that's going to cause me some pain, or that's going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to push it off. So what we do is set our day up and we actually say, hey, we have to get our calling done in the morning because we're going to, what we call swallow the frog, right? We're going to get the big thing out of the way, which then and therefore makes everything easier, right?
Yep.
You just get that done, and then the rest of the day just kind of flies by because you're making, a phone call here, chatting with a friend here, or, following up on a lead here, or, keeping a deal together, calling the agent, calling this, calling that. Like, it's easy. So first thing I do is I wake up and I work out. So now I got that out of the way. I don't have to worry about it the rest of the entire day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that causes pain because I have to get up out of bed instantly. I have to go downstairs and I have to like literally put my muscles through pain.
Yeah. Well, they say, the beginning of the day is when you have your most energy. Your body has a certain amount of energy level throughout the day, and that's why we sleep, to regain, refresh. And like Joe said, swallowing that frog, I know it sounds like a weird term, but that's like hard to do, right? So that's why you just get it out of the way, and it just makes your day a lot easier. Exactly. I agree with you 100%, Joe.
Well, the weirdest thing is, I've done, I don't know what, like 5 or 6 66-day challenges just to hold myself accountable, which means pretty much I've worked out all last year, 100% every single day, right? And I've started this year and I've worked out every single day this year so far. Every time I get done, like I still wake up and I'm like, man, what if I just didn't push myself as hard? What if I just did this instead? So it's getting past that mind block, but I still jump out of bed, and every time I'm done, you know what? It feels great. Like I
Yeah.
feel energized. I run to my office and I, do the rest of my, which is self-talk, and I do some social media marketing, and then I jump online and I build some stuff behind the scenes for the team or follow up on things. And I call it brain on fire, mind on fire. But like I feel great after that, right? I have so much energy, and it's like if I didn't work out, I wouldn't have had that energy.
Yeah.
If I didn't
Well, I
make
think you bring
phone
up,
calls in the morning after we get off our script practice, I wouldn't have a business. You know what I mean?
right. I think you bring up a good point too. People who do procrastinate, their mental state might, I'm like
Might
when
not
you
be
do
tough.
all the stuff that you want to do, you do feel great. And then if you don't do the stuff that you want to do, you kind of feel like crap at the end of the day. And then
Yeah.
you say, I'm going to put it off till tomorrow. And then tomorrow's going to be a different day. And then you do it again.
And you have
And you
more
do it
stuff
again.
and
And
it
then
piles
now,
up. Yeah.
yeah, now it's like you have this feeling of I'm unaccomplished.
Hmm.
So even we always talk about doing baby steps. Like it's hard to do like I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna keep my house clean. Whatever it may be, and to do it all at once is gonna tire you out right away, right? Until you start to create a habit. So start small, uh, to really beat that procrastination. And next thing you know, you're going to be feeling way better about yourself, your lifestyle, mentally and physically. So I think procrastination is something that if you have, like I did, um, I mean, it's easy to work on, and you could start small.
You can. Yeah. And I guess like, so when you were saying that, I just wanted to kind of like wrap that all into maybe a few steps. So what I got out of it was maybe set a deadline, start small, set a deadline. Like I have to work out by this time, right? Or I have to make my phone calls, or I have to clean the house every week on these, whatever. Increase the reward. So, what's your reward for doing that? Like, some people need rewards for doing things. So, what is your reward for doing that? Like cleaning the house or making your phone calls or working out, right? Involve others to hold you accountable. We do accountability partners. 66-day challenges were done with my wife. So she's like, hey, why didn't you work out today? I'm like, I'll get to it. And then I just started doing it in the morning. She's like, so how was your workout? How long did you work out? What did you do? So, and like you're like, hey, dude, did you get your calling done? We follow up at the end of the night. Like, no. Okay, good. And then call more tomorrow. And like you just nonchalantly say it to me. And I'm like, crap. Okay, fine. I feel as a team leader, like crap if I don't come to the table with I've at least met the minimum requirements, right? And then, like I said, create a habit. Like you could do a 66-day challenge. You could do something. Social media is relevant. You could hold yourself accountable with hundreds of people online. You know what I mean? Find out your why behind doing it. Is it actually serve you? Is it worthwhile doing, or is it not? Like our calling, it fuels our business, fuels our company, fuels our lives. It helps people, right? We bring value. We love doing it. We enjoy doing it. And that is the one thing that we can do that creates all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Working out. Well, I need to be healthy. I have a family, I have a business and people that rely on me. So, yeah, I could probably be healthier. Like, that's a good thing and feel good about myself and not die. Like, okay, great. So, like, find your why. Does it serve you? And put that into perspective. And that's a huge why. Like, I mean, my kids' pictures on my desk and my wife's picture on my desk is huge driving factor, right? They're like, Dad, are we going on vacation this year? Yep, I'll go make my phone calls and go work out. So I'm alive and I have money, you know?
Yeah. I think another thing that I've noticed a lot of successful people do, and we do it as well, is, before you go to bed and to wake up to tackle the next day, a lot of people review what is supposed to happen the following day and
Mhm.
then prioritize that.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't
that
start
way
in the
you
morning.
wake up and you know what you're ready to do, and tackling the things that are most important right away, it makes your day go by a lot easier and not have to worry and stress out about it. I think that's another way to help tackle the procrastination.
Could you imagine opening your calendar up and going, "Oh my God, I have an appointment I have to be to in an hour, and I didn't even shower
Mm.
yet." You know,
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
Being
I could get away with it maybe because I don't have to do my hair, but like, geez, if you don't set your day up right the night before or even a couple days, like we look at our weekly schedule on Monday
hmm
and try to
Yeah.
place what we call our big rocks and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it stops procrastination because it's already set in stone that we're going to do a podcast today.
Yeah. Which also talks about scheduling. You and I have spoke about this specifically in a podcast
Mm-hmm.
that will also help you set up for success and getting
Right.
things done.
Cool. Anything else you got on procrastination?
I think we killed it. I think we killed that topic today.
I hope so. I mean, if you hopefully you got some value from it. I always try to put a quote in here now. I kind of been going with it for the whole year, so I'm going to stick with it. And this one's from Benjamin Franklin. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
I love it.
Kind of what you said. Pick up the pile of clothes. Don't leave it for later because you're going to feel accomplishment. I remember it was he a Marine? I can't remember his name, but he's like, the one thing you can do is make your bed. Remember that
Every
guy?
Yep,
I think
every
he was a
morning.
Marine.
First thing you do.
And
Because
it's honestly the first thing I do because you have that sense of accomplishment right away in the morning. Like I did something, and obviously
Mhm.
you think it's trivial, but it's not if he's saying to do it. And they make the Marines do it, and the
Yeah,
Navy, and all these people like do it. And I've always done it, and you get that sense of pride accomplishment when you walk into your room and it's not
yeah.
made. And
Well, I mean, he even says like you wake up doing something that's even as small as it sounds, and maybe as silly as it sounds, but it's a whole successful task. You started off check marking what you have to do, and then when you come home to success.
mm-hmm.
You just are getting into a bed that you made that morning. So it's a great thing.
It's a great mindset hack. It's a great
It
mindset.
is.
And for these people to say it like Benjamin Franklin, how long ago did he say that? Like, just get it done today because tomorrow is a new day and you're going to have more tasks and people are going to put more things on your plate. And you're just going to be, like you said, feel even further behind. And that's going to be overwhelming and can get depressing, in all honesty, for a lot of people. And that's where the depression spiral comes in. So just do it, power through it, get it done. And then you're going to come to tomorrow and go, well, I don't have any laundry to do today. So now I can get an extra something that I want to do done or whatever.
Yep.
So just do it.
Do it. Nike.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we'll get a sponsorship out of this.
Right. Right. We get a call from Nike.
Right. Um, you guys have to pay us royalty fees now.
Right. Right.
All right. I'm out.
All right. Nice podcast. And then we'll see you next week. And if you liked what you heard, please share it, like it, subscribe. We want to grow our little community here.
Yeah.
So
Let's get this in the
help
hands of
us
other
do that.
people. Yeah, let's get it in the hands of other people that need it, right? All right.
Absolutely.
We're done.